Hey guys, this is EckhartsLadder. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Awakening of the Rebellion. We are playing as the Rebel Alliance, attempting to re-establish the Republic and overthrow the evil Galactic Empire. We've made some pretty good progress. We're becoming a real force in the Outer Rim here. We've locked down a large portion of space in the southwest, with one of our main bases at Hoth and a shipyard at Mustafar. Sullust will be our next big target, but right now we're doing okay with this pretty ragtag fleet, but with good fighter support. That is probably the smallest of our territories, though, besides for the one ship, or the one fleet at Dathomir, which is creating spies and whatnot. Then we have another relatively big swath of land here in kind of the mid-rim, Kashyyyk, Umbara, Trandosha, almost connected to the rest of my territory. Just have to take care of Kessel, but we've got a fleet station, so we've got effectively free movement all across the northeast of the Galactic Rim. Today, I think we might actually do what I was talking about doing last episode, attack the CSA. Or, I noticed there's a Star Destroyer right here. An unprotected Star Destroyer. So, let's see. What kind of ships do I have here? I've got the Venator, I've got a Dreadnought. Let's build a few more fighters, and I think maybe we'll do a little hit and run on that Star Destroyer, just so we can get it before they get us.
Vehicle in
Let's build a few bombers. What's this?
Building
Cancel that.
cancelled. Vehicle in production.
Okay. So I am recording this the day of. Also on Twitch. I'm streaming this on Twitch right now. I'll put a link down in the YouTube description. As I explained for everyone on Twitch, I'm not going to be responding to the chat, although I will read donations most likely. But yeah, just for you guys who want to watch the episode a little bit early, and so I've got an excuse to keep streaming.
Order acknowledged. Easier than the Kessel.
Really should do something with Han Solo. He's kind of just sitting there, and the Falcon's a great kind of scout ship for any fleet.
Squadron reporting.
But yeah, if I cleared out this area, the CSA here on the Tingle Arm, I would have really the entire Outer Rim, this part of the entire Outer Rim to myself, which would be nice. We also just got a new capital ship at Mon Calamari. I don't know what kind it is, but
Squadron reporting.
let's just keep building.
Vehicle in production. Tactical battle imminent.
Orthana. We abandoned that planet long ago. That's fine. Well, that's a pretty big fleet, though. I'm going to have to be careful at Dathomir. Next pay, I'm going to actually start building that level 4 space station. You guys can have it. I don't know whether we'll actually be able to take out the Star Destroyer with this fleet, but let's try. It'll be fun. This is going to be a short episode and a short stream for anyone watching on Twitch, because I can't take that much time away from the new baby.
Imminent.
Of course. For those of you who don't know, I had a kid on the 26th, which I actually don't even know what day of the week it is. It's been such a blur. That was, I think, the Wednesday. We had him Wednesday morning. We were in the hospital for a couple of days, as is normal, and we just got home. What day was it?
Squadron reporting.
Yesterday, I guess. Or no, we got home 2 nights ago. Yesterday was our first full day home. Had to do the standard checkup, and then today we're all set.
Ready for orders.
All right, let's get these ships in.
Full throttle.
So, as always, when we face big Imperial capital ships like this with the Alliance, we're just going to try to separate them from
Nebulon B frigate
any of their support ships, go in with our fighters,
Choose
and
your
then
reinforcements.
later, if we need to, clean them up with the Venator. I think we're better off. We'll get a little closer, then we'll launch it.
We're going in.
He's going to try to go.
Plotting course.
If we can get him before he gets to that shield, or sorry, the space station, that would be really nice. Okay, what I'm going to do,
Reinforcements
I'm going to drop
cancelled.
this Dreadnought just to get a little
Navigating
extra.
forces ahead.
There we go.
Navigating through.
Thank you, Captain Shack. Drop these little pirate frigates just to cover us a little bit.
Frigate en route.
There we go. Now let's drop these bombers point blank range.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
I'll save this other cap.
Ready
Oh,
for
that thing's
command.
turning around quicker than I hoped. Alright, let's take the shield generators first. I was thinking I was going to take the engines so it wouldn't retreat back to that starbase. Maybe I still will.
Reporting in.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting. Hit the engines.
Picking up signals.
Alright, Y-Wings, bombers,
Y-Wing standing by.
get in there.
Take
I
down
can't tell
those
if he's
shields.
turning to face us or if he's turning to head
Your
towards the
orders?
base.
Primary target is the shield generator.
Enemy fighters in
Target
range.
the primary engines.
I've got it.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the base there. Also, if I can, let's move
Ready
Mr.
for
Shack
action.
up a little bit. Get those big guns.
Bombers at the ready.
Let's take down the shields.
Take down those shields.
Yeah, we didn't get his engines down quickly enough, so I'm just gonna take down the shields. We'll jump in Juno in her heavy ship. Alright. Nice, and all... Okay, so all of the Liberations fighters are out now, which is
Bombers
good.
reporting in. Roger that.
Send them in.
Primary target is the shield generator.
The good thing is here, we're totally willing to leave and
Frigate
retreat if
reporting.
that's what's
Calling
needed.
For me, sir. Going for the lasers.
There's one shield gen... Oh, some of our bombers just got
Y-Wing here.
wiped out. It's not
Form
good.
up. Starting my run.
I'm on my way.
I think she's behind the firing arc for those turbo lasers, but I'm not sure.
Ready for action.
Let's move Shack in. They're not going to be putting a lot of firepower straight backwards. I would not put even a refit Venator straight up against a Star Destroyer. That's just asking for
Awaiting
trouble.
orders. Target those lasers.
No, the shield,
The laser banks are
please.
your primary target.
No, they're not.
Take down those shields.
C-95 standing by.
Let's get those frigates in.
Frigate here.
They're so weak that they're not going to be able to do a whole lot, but they'll screen our two large capital
Copy.
ships here. Shield should be almost done.
Primary target is the shield generator.
Comm chatter is overloading the scanners.
I've been hit.
Okay, I'm just going to jump this GR75 here, just in case I need it. Alright, Shack, not any farther, please.
Scanner contact behind me. Need to break off.
Copy that. Moving out.
I'm gonna move over a bit. Taking a little too much fire for my liking. There we go, she's down, I think.
May the force be with you.
Yeah. Alright, let's take down the turbo lasers on this side. That battery is
Have you
the...
seen this ship?
Here.
Let's prioritize the lasers. Destroy the laser.
Hit him with the
cannons.
broadside.
Any sign of the target?
The lasers are our
Reporting
target.
in. Liberation's en route.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Will there be coffee when we arrive?
I really don't care about losing Juno Eclipse. I don't really find her to be super useful.
Yes, sir.
But I'm not going to lose the Liberation. I'll retreat before that happens. I don't like how I'm in range of this base. What's she doing anyway? She's doing okay.
This is a liberation here.
Let's get out of range. There we go.
Captain Eclipse.
All power to the engine.
Just a moment. Proxy's accessing the schematics now.
Our
I'm
target.
going to take out these nearby turbo lasers. We'll take the
Standing
Liberation
by.
on kind of a little
Liberation's en route.
roundabout here, and by the time he's in range...
Ready.
By the time he's in range, his shield should be back up.
I need help.
I'm picking up a lot of comlink chatter.
C-95 here. Over. Weapons charged. Shield generator is down.
Good. Your signal looks strong again.
Totally okay.
This is it.
Reporting in.
I've been hit. I need help.
Send me on my way.
don't know what those ties are doing, but that's okay. There goes Juno. Starkiller's not gonna be pleased.
Reporting in. Let's knock out those turbo lasers.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
So as always, we just want to destroy the guns that are most dangerous to us right now. So this first turbo laser battery. And then we're just going to move up. Oh geez, they really... You can really see the difference between just a Venator and an Imperial Star Destroyer. They went full in with guns, shields, armor. In a straight one-on-one fight without fighters, I think 2 Star Destroyers could take a Venator. 2 Imperial 2s, that is. And this is only the Imperial 1. The Imperial 2 was even tougher with extra kind of... Alright, so we destroyed the Star Destroyer. That was really our main target. I don't know whether we're actually going to be able to take down this base. I mean, we've got all these fighters, we might as well send them in.
Take down those shields.
Ready for action.
Yeah, so people ask me what's the difference between Imperial 1 and Imperial 2. The first thing, I feel like an anatomy professor right now, but the first thing is this bridge up here, the sensor bridge on the Imperial 1. It's raised, it's got this cross shape. You only see in the movies Imperial 1s in A New Hope and in Rogue One. I don't think... I guess in Solo you probably see... Yeah, I guess they'd be Imperial 1s in Solo as well. Or, well, technically you see them in the other movies, but they don't have this same bridge. They get later refitted to have the kind of more squat bridge. So the Devastator, for example, which is Vader's ship in Rogue One and in A New Hope, is still in Return of the Jedi. It just has a different appearance.
We'll get there, sir.
Okay, let's just stay away from... Let's just stay out of effective range of this thing.
Have you seen this ship?
Yeah, the other big difference is that Star Destroyer is dead, so I can't show you. But the Imperial 1 has turbo laser emplacements kind of like this. I forget, I think it has 4, I can't remember. And then the Imperial 2 changes that with these big, bigger batteries. The octuple batteries with 8 guns on each thing instead of 2. Alright, I think we're about ready to retreat here. It's kind of just a nice little hit and run attack. Did our GR-75 survive? I think so. Alright, let's retreat.
Calculating jump to light speed.
We're okay. Nice. Yeah, so we lost Juno. Not really. Don't care. I just knew that they were gonna... Orthana, you guys can have that.
Destroyed.
I really just wanted to get, to be honest, in a small-scale battle, because they're a lot of fun in this game when you have like 2 or 3 ships going against 2 or 3 enemies. So this is our new fleet. We just got the MC-60, and again, not a real ship, but as I've explained, it sort of makes sense. Because Mon Calamari cruisers were all kind of different styles, so it's not strange that there would be some ships that are much bigger, some ships that are smaller, even while still all being MC-80s. Or sorry, MC varieties. Let's build... How many carriers do we have here? 3? Okay, let's build 1 more. And where's Home 1? I think it's up... Yeah, up on Onderon. Not sure what I want to do. That fleet's pretty small. Just 1 ship. I might as well add that. I'll just leave him stationed there, I guess. Actually, no. We'll add him here. Yeah.
General Dodonna moving out.
So we need to marshal some ground forces. Take the ones from Yavin.
Squadron reporting.
We'll quickly build some snow speeders. They're my favorite for ground invasions because you can just throw them at the enemy.
Imminent.
Oh, no, what is that? Oh, just ground units, okay.
Tactical battle imminent.
just one recusant. We'll do it anyway. In the meantime, before I forget, I'll schedule some... Or I guess I can't do it. Once I get back, I'll schedule some... Oh, there's Captain Shack. I didn't realize... Everyone say hello to Captain Shack in the comments. If you guys aren't watching on Twitch, or if you don't watch on Twitch, as I record the episodes, this is what you're missing.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, the Liberation just took down a straight up ISD one. It was beautiful. Alright. Oh, I forgot that wasn't boost, it's invulnerability. Nice looking rebel fleet. Alright, hurry up, would you? I'm a little impatient. I'm just gonna do like the ladder move right now, just to get my troops up.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Underway.
There we go.
Orders confirmed. We've located the enemy.
Man, the Recusant is big. I quite like the look of the ship too, and at least in this game, I'm almost positive that that Rebel 1 has this tail. And as I mentioned before, Rebel 1 appears in the Rebellion comics. You don't get a great look at the tail, but I don't feel like it initially had that, I don't think the tail was supposed to be a recusant.
Reinforcements en route.
But I'm not sure.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Kind of a cool idea, though.
Sir? Accelerating to
It's one of the cool things about the EU being reset. Obviously, when they first created, when they were first making Legends material, they didn't know what the Clone Wars were. They heard a reference to it, to the Clone Wars from Obi-Wan. They didn't know that there would be all these old ships that the Alliance would technically have access to. So it's cool that the new canon has kind of fully embraced that. You did see that later in the canon, later in the old EU, with things like the Rebellion series, where the Alliance has really a bunch of CIS ships, not just the Rebel 1, but I think they also have a few Munificents, and
Form up.
I think they have other ships too.
Good as gone.
Alright.
Frigate standing
These have are these long range? No.
We'll lead the Alliance to victory.
I'm losing power. I'm losing power. I've got a problem.
I don't know why I'm focusing on the engines right now, but whatever.
Hold on.
Yes, Commander.
Waiting order.
They've got a lot of fighters. This actually isn't going very well. Where's the Falcon?
Hurry up, Jabba's waiting.
On my way. Ready.
Stay in attack formation. Stay in attack formation. Hold on. Stay in attack formation.
I've got one on me.
For some reason, not sending that ship in.
Target those lasers.
There we go.
Around. I lost power. Stay in attack formation.
Alright.
Jan Dodonna,
Need help.
sir.
Try not to let me help.
So, I get a lot of questions about how you actually get this mod, and it's pretty simple. You just go on Steam, if you have the Steam version, and go to the workshop and look up Awakening of the Rebellion. There's a common issue that I had too, where you start the game and the models don't show up, you just have invisible ships. And I don't remember exactly how you fix it, but just Google it. It's pretty easily fixable.
I've got him lined up.
Frigate responding. I'm here.
It did put me off the game for a while though, just because I was too lazy, and I was like, oh, I'll just play one that works then. But yeah.
Ready for action.
Is the Moldy Crow in there?
I've lost Laser 2.
Behind me. Swinging around.
The laser banks.
I love the Moldy Crow, such a cool ship. Oops, that's not it.
Let's get going.
I'm in range. Rendezvous at Hart. Point 1.
Okay, we'll have to watch our heroes. I don't want to. I mean, I don't think Kyle Katarn's the most useful hero. He's not in his Jedi form or anything. But still. All right, let's move up and engage with the capital ships.
Ready to commence. Attack. Watch your 6. Degree 2.
Dodonna here.
It didn't do as much to the shield as... Oh, yeah. Took down a good amount, actually.
This is General Dodonna.
Target those lasers.
Hold on. Stay in attack formation. I've got one on me.
Okay.
Target's coming inbound.
It's always funny to me, like, when Star Wars makes reference to real-world animals, like the moldy crow or the falcon or the hawk. And I think there's like a Wikipedia page with like every like animals that appear in our universe that appear in the Star Wars universe or something like that. And like anytime someone mentions a dog or oh you're acting like a dog or a hound or something, it gets added, which is pretty funny. Alright, so the capital ship's actually made quicker work of that than I was expecting. Let's just move in and take up the station then.
Destroy the shield generator.
This is just a level 1, I think. Oh, level 3. Okay. I assumed based on how quickly the shield was going down that was only level 1. The second will have those ion torpedoes back. So let's see how much damage they actually do. Wasn't really super noticeable there. A lot of people also ask me what's the difference between an ion cannon and a laser cannon. And to my knowledge at least, the best description of the difference is in, I think, book 3 of the Thrawn trilogy, The Last Command. And I forget who it is. Someone sent into space. I think it's Mara, and she almost gets hit by an ion cannon blast. And basically, the weapons are obviously meant to take down shields and disable electronics. They're super unwieldy, so they're not usually used against starfighters, but if it happens to hit one, it will destroy it. But they're pretty slow, pretty not very accurate, but not meant to be. They just kind of pound down shields, so other weapons can do real damage. A lot of people get spaced in Star Wars Legends. Jaina gets spaced at one point, and she like loses her vision for a while. Luke gets spaced kind of at the beginning of the Thrawn duology, or he almost does, and Mara rescues him. It's not a good thing. All right, let's get these. Where are they?
Constructing unit.
Get these snow speeders to help with our ground invasions. We'll just hold this fleet here. We'll look for something else fun to do in the meantime.
Mission log updated.
Oh, really?
Our financial experts are predicting a shortage of credit soon.
Okay, so I've got to save 15,000 credits. I get 2 Corona frigates. I mean, okay, I guess. It's not like the most attractive prospect ever. I guess we could do the ground invasion of Onderon. We've got Garmbel Iblis. That's a big fleet. We need to split that up a little bit.
Construction complete.
Well, we'll just... Oh, Crix Medine was neutralized. That's fine. I don't even know where he is, to be honest. Let's just take all our ground forces to Onderon, take the planet, and then we'll kind of divvy them up. And then we'll go maybe clear out Kessel and the Maw, because we need to get the next level of space tech, and the Maw is obviously a good place to do that.
Here.
Okay. I hate myself for doing this, but we'll just put them together for now.
Planetary control achieved.
Well, that was easy and pretty anticlimactic. Okay, we're gonna leave a fleet in atmosphere here. We'll leave the I like using the Rebel one, so we'll take that. We'll take the Rebel one, we'll take the Liberty, we'll take the Justice, yes, and the Home one. Leave Bel Iblis and his Dreadnought fleet here. We'll also take all the ground units with us. $39 and $85. Let's give them... There we go. We'll build a space station too.
Building started.
Alright, let's get to the Maw, because I want another space battle. Should have a good one there. I love this fleet right now because it's like so carrier focused. Carriers are kind of, they're not cheating as the Alliance, but they're definitely...
Enemy fleet approaching.
Onderon? Oh, crap. They definitely could use some balancing, I think. I know Shaq, Captain Shaq, limits the amount of carriers that he uses, which I think is pretty fair.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, okay. That's good. I was worried that they were moving a fleet in.
Construction complete.
Honestly, Kashi can probably hold itself.
System lost.
Where was that actually? Oh crap. Shouldn't have just let them take that.
Moving to coordinates.
So that's like pretty far into our territory. I don't like that very much.
Tactical battle imminent.
Well, that's kind of disappointing. They've only got... I think it's only the one, but I can't be certain. I want to show you guys the fleet anyways. The beautiful fleet we've made. Yeah, I do think it's just that one ship.
Moving ahead.
Just getting
Destroying key
close.
elements of the enemy's
Okay.
forces is an optimal tactic.
Feel really bad for this
Try to
one
separate them into
IPV.
units to pick them apart.
Complying with orders. On my way to you. Order confirmed.
Let's also see if we've got any redundant ships here. I don't think so. I think we're pretty close to the... If we use them all, we'll be pretty close. A couple. Maybe I'll get rid of these. I'll get rid of these quasars. I don't know.
I am with you. Concentrate all fire to that target.
What's going on here?
Try not to let one on your tail.
I've got my first vector.
I don't know much about black holes, but I don't think that's what their event horizon looks like.
Enemy unit disabled.
Feel sorry for Dala right now. She was not expecting this.
They're falling back.
Pretty sure when they attack, like Maw Installation in the Jedi Academy trilogy, I think they've got like, they bring like a Nebulon B, a Dreadnought, and like that's basically it. Maybe one Mon Calamari cruiser. In those early days in Legends, they really don't have huge shows of force.
Reporting in.
Moving to
Like
coordinates.
during the Bakura Crisis, they've literally got like a carrier and some starfighters, and that's basically it. Oh yeah, are these done? Nice. Let's add this ship to our fleet here.
Orders received.
I'm gonna need just some random cruisers just to blockade the planets after I capture them. Oh, nice. What's this? MC-80 Freedom. So no fighters. Okay, I think we'll move this to...
Reporting in.
Oh, I got my 2 Corona frigates accidentally. Nice. And it tells me I've got a lot of money to spend. Maybe I'll wait and then upgrade my tech
Building started.
at the Maw where it's cheaper.
Right away.
Invasion commencing.
Let's do it. Kessel. So Kessel's an interesting planet. I quite liked... I never liked it as a rock. I always thought it made more sense as an actual planet. In the Legends, it was the former, and now in canon, it's a planet, or at least a planetoid.
Moving to
Or I guess an asteroid is a planetoid, maybe. I don't know. I don't know physics. Astronomy, whatever. Linguistics. Also got 3 commandos. That's really nice.
right away.
Or officers, yeah.
Heading
They
out.
come with free X-Wing.
Standing by. Scouting location. Executing flyby.
Oh, nice. Can I even capture this right now? Oh, yeah.
The enemy is approaching. Ready to go.
Oh, geez, I get 750 bucks for capturing this planet. That's wonderful.
I copy. Lasers linked and ready.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of resistance. This is a prison, yeah. Kessel's also interesting because
Commander,
it seems like they're really taking most of what it was like in Legends. Like, I think there's a reference to the big crystal spiders
targets locked.
that play into the Jedi Academy trilogy, which are actually quite terrifying. Basically, in the bottom of the mines, there are these giant spiders that just like snatch people. That's really all they do is just
Ready for
snatch people.
attack.
And
I'm here, sir.
yeah,
Can do.
Chewie and Han and Kip have a nice run-in with one. I really don't like the Jedi Academy. Well, actually, that's not true. I don't mind the Jedi Academy trilogy.
We've secured
There are parts that are kind of dumb. I mean, Dahl is cool, so that's a plus.
I've got him lined up.
Farmbell Iblis here.
Ready.
Alright, now I've got some Celestins.
Following your lead.
I read you.
This base is taking a while to go down.
Target confirmed.
You get the ground. We'll cover
They
the
got
air.
a
We've secured a
Celestin,
build pad.
a Mon Cala, and a Jawa. It's quite a crew there.
We've lost a build pad.
Sort of reminds me of Eye of Palpatine. Like when they go on the Dreadnought and it's just like they meant to pick up stormtroopers, but instead they accidentally picked
We've
up
secured a
like
build
a
pad.
Jawa.
We are victorious.
I'm 95% sure. Well, no, that's not true. I'm actually not sure at all, but it's my theory that the
Planetary control achieved.
I just got a free Dreadnought too. Do I get that for like saving the pirates or something?
I call
Ship
babe.
fleet. Isn't the Corona technically a New Republic design? Yeah. Cool. They actually sound pretty useful.
Construction complete.
Let's push to Elysia. But yeah, it's my theory that the whole Callista trilogy, as it's sometimes called, like starting with Children of the Jedi, was initially a different book series completely. Like, it wasn't Star Wars related, and they literally just like filled in the names because it just doesn't feel like Star Wars when you read it.
Tactical battle imminent.
And all these fleets kind of split up. Yeah, that's nice.
Moving out.
Is there any big task force that I can hit around here?
Tactical battle imminent.
Not really. I mean, I can't see a lot of these. Just got this big kind of roving fleet. I'd like to put it in use.
I'll handle that.
Damn corruption, man. I hate it. It's the most annoying mechanic in the entire game. Hopefully I can clear that up before anything nasty happens. I wouldn't mind. Let's go to Toydaria and hit this Venator. Question is, do I really need to be pushing this way? Maybe not. Maybe I should.
Removing corruption.
Maybe I should be focused more on like Mandalore and stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Corruption has been removed.
Beautiful.
General Dodonna moving
Okay, so we've got a lot of credits.
Removing corruption.
Why is it not letting me research? It's not letting me research the tech tree at the Maw.
Corruption has been removed.
Whatever, I'll just build it somewhere else. It's not that big deal. Not that big of a deal. Maybe I'm just in the wrong category? Maybe Do you know what's going on with that? Oh, Mr. Bullcut's back. I can do it at Mon Cala, but I don't want to. Oh, maybe I need a capital shipyard to do it.
Constructing.
That's probably it. They're expensive in this game, though. There's like a real, or at least in this mod, I really like how there's real benefits to not building sometimes. Like, look, Mon Cala, I'm losing quite a bit of money weekly on that. Mostly due to, let's see. Alright, right down here. So yeah, the medium shipyard alone, negative 400. So the mod's going to be a bit of a money sink, probably. I should move some ships to Kessel. Build a shipyard there for now. I think Mandalore is going to have those big like plasma cannons.
A larger force doesn't always guarantee victory. Use tactics to your advantage and remove the defending position.
If I don't have a guaranteed victory this battle, I'm not going to be pleased.
I should be there.
Someone's getting put on the guillotine. The space guillotine.
Flight systems engaged.
Alright. Speed her up. Looks kind of like Reach. Speaking of,
Choose your reinforcements.
slip space rupture detected.
Cancelled.
The enemy has been spotted. Course.
Slip space rupture detected. Oh yeah, there it is. Plasma burst satellite. Those things are nasty.
Moving out.
I think Home 1 can take it though.
Heading out. Beware of traps.
Oof, man.
Suggest?
Oh man. Thing is brutal. I didn't realize there's a bunch of them. We might need to rethink this. It's funny, I was just talking about someone's getting put on the guillotine. I guess it's gonna be me. Let's just jump a couple cruisers over here.
Right away.
Reinforcements cancelled.
I don't know how often they can fire, but I think we should be able to overwhelm it before.
Bombers reporting in. Weapons charged. Roger that.
Yeah, those things are nasty.
Cruiser standing by.
I love the Liberty. Such a cool looking ship.
Attack. Ready. Watch your six. Divert all power to shield. Rebel 1 reporting in.
Rebel 1 and Home 1. Beautiful combo. I don't know what that Liberator's just doing. How are we doing up here? Pretty good. So the actual cannon itself doesn't have hard point. Ooh, it's targeting. It's kind of like Legion. We are Legion. Alright.
Weapons on.
I need help.
Man, they got a lot of fighters. Oof.
Standing by. Ready.
Home 1's gonna need some repairs after this.
Y-wing here. Moving to attack position.
Reporting in. Fire.
It's almost dead. It's not getting off another shot.
Cruiser
It's a massive fleet.
Open fire on those laser cannons.
Certainly by Rebel standards, but really just period.
Your eyes open.
3 heavy cruisers, a carrier cruiser hybrid,
Moving to that location.
and then some couple carriers back here. It's nothing to gawk at.
Ready.
help?
Directing all fire on the shield generator.
Weapons ready. Closing on enemy. Commander. I got one on me.
Oh, I just canceled it. Okay, that's bad.
Clear-wing squadron
That was funny.
Enemy fighters on here. Commencing attack run on their shield.
What is this? Oh, it's just the,
Enemy fighters incoming. I'm running out of maneuvers.
I can't see him. I am with you.
it was just the acclimator on a weird angle.
Yes. Losing my engine. I'm hit.
I got one on me. I've been hit.
Oh, look at that the wingless just coming in. Someone mentioned that the Justice does look like a ship you see in Return of the Jedi, and yeah, it does look like a what they call the wingless type.
Squadron reporting.
A lot of fighters.
Getting torn apart. I'm in a tight spot.
We need help with these fighters. Oh, I did not mean to call. Get Bella Bless. I meant to call those two bulk cruisers in. Oh well. He can help, I suppose. Oof, man. I think it's taking a lot of fire from all those fighters. You guys just help with the fighters, please.
Starting our attack run. Stay in attack formation. Standing by.
Form up.
Agreed to full throttle.
On my way.
Need help?
Weapons armed.
Man, Home 1 is so tough.
I'm in range. Try not to let one on your tail.
All these cruisers are. These Moncal cruisers. Gotta say, this was not a well-executed battle by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, you pull back. You pull up.
Yes, Commander. Target confirmed.
Closing on target.
I really like how Rebel 1 has the same shielding tech, or shielding upgrade as the Mon Calamari cruisers. It's kind of like, oh yeah, the Mon Cal upgraded it for the Alliance.
What do you suggest? Maximum fire. Mon Calamari cruiser ready. Affirmative.
We've got them on the
There
run.
we go. That was not pretty at all. Alright, so we're going to do the ground battle, and I'm going to call it. Like I said, baby's waiting upstairs. Only a short stream. Put 46 minutes. Alright. I mean, we pushed them out of Mandalore. That's pretty huge. But they are not going to be fun on the ground. The good thing is I can now reposition this Yavin fleet because
Setting a course.
not really a vulnerability there anymore. And I can eventually I can move this fleet from the wheel too.
The Alliance needs every credit it can get.
1 ion cannon for 2 bulk cruisers. That's gonna be a no from me, dog. Dathomir. We'll be visiting Dathomir next episode.
Commencing.
Dathomir is super cool because it was first introduced in The Courtship of Princess Leia, which is just a strange, really strange early EU book. For those who don't know, the Hapens, which are a pretty important not civilization, but a pretty important faction later on in the EU. The Hapens send an emissary to Coruscant to meet the New Republic, because it's not too long after the New Republic had formed.
Sir, our field commander
And
has landed.
one of them, so the Hapens are like this matriarchal society. Women hold most of the power. If Disney had created the Hapens, people would have not been pleased. But so yeah, the Hapens, they have their Princess Zolder, who is kind of described like a Fabio. He's like supposed to be really competent and attractive and everything, and he tries to court Princess Leia. Hence the well, that's partly the reason for the title.
Order received.
And yeah, Han Solo ends up kidnapping her and taking her to a planet that he won in a card game. That planet is Dathomir. So it's kind of funny when you see Dathomir appear in like the Clone Wars or anywhere else that it's like this planet that first appeared in like the most like unconsequential book in the EU. One of them. What's this? Upgrades.
Proceeding.
I believe when the Courtship of Princess Leia came out, it initially didn't sell very well because the cover, and the cover of the version that I have, it looks like a romance novel because it's got Isolde on it, it's got Leia on it, and it looks like an old Harlequin romance book, which is really funny. I mean, Star Wars is pulpy. The Star Wars EU was pulpy, but it's not that kind of pulp.
Ready, sir. Ready for orders. Initiating sweep.
Found it really funny when they put a shield generator in a totally not helpful place like it is now.
Form up.
Look at that. Look at that. Just absolute force. That is an absolute unit. All those snow speeders together.
Waiting orders.
Here.
Copy.
Just finish off the shield generator, please. And then you won't need to worry about that turbo laser.
Stay in attack formation.
This kind of reminds me of the strike on the Imperial facility in Rogue One. Just flying over like these kind of craggy mountains.
Moving to
It's
coordinates.
dark. I guess that's where the similarities end. Well, I guess they have X-Wings later.
Right away. Keep your eyes open for those fighters. Moving out. Weapons online. Swinging around. Affirmative.
What are these? Oh, those are the rebel officers. Okay.
Reporting in.
Do we have anything here I really want to catch or capture? I don't think so. This is really just a cleanup operation. That's what happens when you've got just a bunch of snow speeders. You just
I copy.
run in, knock stuff out.
I've got a lock. Rendezvous at mark 6.1. I've been hit.
Yeah, it's really just a cleanup operation now.
Attack.
Unit destroyed.
Fire.
Unit destroyed.
Can you imagine how badass it would be? You're on the ground shooting
Unit
with
destroyed.
I don't know what kind of laser rifle they have, but you're on the ground with an assault rifle of some sort, and you just manage to blast
Destroyed.
Reporting.
manage to blast a snow speeder out of the sky.
Attack that target.
Unit
Attacking
destroyed.
target. Yes, sir. Fire at will.
These just
Stay on
cantinas?
target.
Yeah, I don't need to focus on destroying those. Alright, let's call Belt Iblis and some
Unit
armor
destroyed.
in.
Underway. Course
Maximum
plotted.
unit capacity.
Rendezvous at mark 6.1.
Yeah, these snow speeders are like,
We have
I consider them to be
General Iblis with us.
basically replaceable.
Yes, Commander. Attack.
Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Alright, boys.
Reporting in.
Hover tank
I've got it
ready.
lined up.
Hover tank acknowledged.
Receiving your transmission.
Cool.
Moving ahead.
Going in.
Try and draw their fire.
Alright, we made them one unit, all the ground troops.
Ready.
We softened them up nicely with our speeders and our X-Wings. This could take a while.
Unit destroyed.
Swinging around.
I've got my approach vector.
Unit destroyed.
And they're slowly knocking my aircraft out of the sky.
Bombing run available.
Nice. Alright, where are some good targets?
Targeting.
That's almost dead. Oh. I really don't know. Mostly everything is dead. We'll just
Awaiting
do
orders.
a little cleanup over here. Yeah.
Gold Squadron commencing attack.
I'm with you.
I've got him lined up.
Copy that.
That's got him.
Oh, those are already destroyed. Oops.
Reporting in.
Oh well.
How can I help?
Just go in there and clear up whatever the computer is waiting to be
I'm at your
destroyed, and
disposal.
we'll call her a day.
Weapons armed.
Got him.
Engaging target.
Shield flare.
This should do some damage.
Cool. Damn, it drains the entire shield. I didn't realize that.
Standing by. Firing.
Alright, I might just auto-resolve this because it's probably waiting for me like to destroy like these little... Yeah, we'll just auto-resolve
The
it.
enemy has been defeated.
Let's see what we lost. Nothing serious. Those are acceptable losses for the capture of
Planetary
Mandalore.
control achieved.
Thing is, they can't take this back either. Not with this fleet in orbit.
Beginning construction.
Did I finish that? No. Okay, so next episode we are going to finish work on the station at the Maw. We will start researching space tech level 3, and yeah, we're just going to continue our work in the Outer Rim here.
Complete.
We'll probably take Polis, probably take Dathomir, Terrace, and Scipio, and push all the way to Yag Minor. And then we'll start the real work in the core. We've got fleets really ready to strike. That's a big fleet, 51 ships, 5 carriers. This one isn't as big, but it's got these high-tech Corona frigates. Add a couple carriers there and you're golden. I still have this fleet down at Bothawi that isn't really... Maybe I should just... start. Now I'll do it at the mall. And then, yeah, so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being so understanding that I haven't been as present lately. As I said, I'm planning on taking 2 or so weeks off, but I will still be uploading my content that I did before the baby came. That's finished, and that is basically all I gotta do is click publish on YouTube, maybe do a thumbnail, and that's it. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Until next time, may the Force be with you.